Hey guys, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, and this is Steve from Waiting for Breakouts, and I have found some absolute bangers. So let's go through these small cap stocks and show you just what's happening. This one, MTC, is looking really good, so it's broken out above the $3.70, and it's had a nice pullback, and I'm going to get into this because I really like it. I like to get in just after red days. I think this is looking really strong. It may come back down to 360, something like that. It might go down even further. It might collapse. We don't know. But I'm thinking that it will come back down to this previous resistance, now support, and it will go higher and it will go to the moon. So MTC, Tech Inc. looking really tasty. I love a pullback. Get in. So CING, that Singulate Inc. common stock, I actually bought into this yesterday. It came all the way down and has bounced off that 677 and is now hovering around the $7 mark, which is really great news. I think the moving average, 20-day moving average, is going to continue up, and I think the stock will keep going too. So as you can see, over the last few weeks, lots of big volume action happening in here. So big green spikes, big volume, and this looks like it's going higher. I love CING, small cap banger. ERAS, a little bit of a tiny pullback, but this was trade of the year basically, or trade of the month, and just in a couple of weeks you can see 255% volume increase, and we called it when? Way back in 8th of December, so get into that. Pocky, POCI, I got into this yesterday on this big pullback, which I quite like, so we'll see what happens there. Stop loss set to 10%, which is way down at 472. Will it come down to 472? It may well, but I hope not. It's had a little bounce off the $4 mark, and it's now $5 mark, and it's now up at 505. So let's see where that goes. INNV, just really great. This is looking really nice too. Huge explosion on volume just after an earnings surprise of 100%. Big pop, and I'll inevitably pull back and continue higher. It may even well come back down to the $6. Unlikely, but that's INNV looking pretty good, and come all the way down, bounced off 770 and has jumped right back up again. So looking like a lot of support in there. We'll see what happens. Volume trailing off on the downside. INNV in healthcare looking pretty strong, and they again had a really fantastic earnings, so looks to be going higher. Really like the look of INNV. Toyo, this is a really interesting one, isn't it? So gigantic volume spike here on Toyo back in 20th of Jan, and it's had this nice pullback, and it's a great time to buy in, isn't it? Yeah, trading at the lows of 57 on the RSI, really nice, and this may consolidate or it may push higher. Wouldn't that be cool? So that's Toyo. AVBH, big spike, even though they had disappointing earnings, and it's now consolidating a little bit along the $30 mark, but one to keep an eye on. JOB, that's the G Group Inc., and big volume spike out of nowhere. How much volume was that? Usually trading around the 100,000 mark, and suddenly someone purchased 3 mil. It's had a big bounce off that 23 cents dot and looks to be going higher now, so that's an interesting one. HG Hamilton Group is just absolutely sensational. It has gone from $28 there and broken out all the way up to 30, so that's quite a nice little jump there. That's looking really strong, and lots of powerful volume in the bond there. Someone knows something about earnings, probably going to be expecting a really nice, I put a little note in there waiting for the dip. Maybe could have bought in there, but looks to be going higher. Hamilton Insurance is really nice. SFL has just been added. Wow, look at this. This is going to be going places, I think. SFL Corporation Limited looks really fantastic. Look at that. So I'm going to put a blue line in there just as a little marker from when we started watching, because that looks really nice. Just added to the watch list. And MI. NFT Limited, NI, has just gone off. Look at it. It is flying. Just in a few days on that pop has jumped 30%. Absolutely fantastic. We'll keep an eye on that one. Maybe wait for a red candle. We'll get into that one too. So lots of stuff happening in the watch list and lots of bangers. So keep watching please subscribe up there and give me a like, and maybe watch that video just over there. Thanks for watching. Peace and love, and we'll see you very soon. Recordings dropping almost every day now. Peace and love. Bye.